The temple in the ancient world is the sacred domain in which darkness, ignorance, illiteracy, arrogance are conquered. Here, man, in moments of celebration of the great mysteries, allowed his soul to communicate with the divine, to travel with the chariot of ecstasy to the source of light, and to enter into the inner depths of his being. There, where is defined and functions the code of the essence of things, the workings of the universe. Crossing the boulevard of the new millennium, I am trying, through both the mystical doctrines of the ancient temples and the contemporary positions of the Earth's religions, to discover God and the Father, both mine and the world's. Religion is the upward attraction of the mind and soul to unite with the truth of the world. I was with my archaeological consultant, Rania Tangari, that winter night, seated by the fireplace, looking at the flames, as we spoke of God, religion, and truth. In order for a person of our era to attain the knowledge of eternal truth, which I consider to be knowledge of the Christian teaching, he must first be familiar with the sacred practices of the ancient Greek mysteries. If Christ spoke of the destination of the soul, the Orphic mysteries spoke of the progression of the soul as the propylaeum of its destination. If Christ proclaimed, "Love thy neighbor," LFCs initiated mortals in the mysteries of escape from evil for the triumph of love. I consider it necessary, before I refer to the divinity of Christ, to go back in time and place myself in the period of the birth of the first organized religious expression of the nature of the world, which is called the Orphic Mysteries. The primeval religion of the great mystic Orpheus always constituted a source of inexhaustible knowledge and wisdom. Orpheus, the most ancient poet of word and music, was at the same time an inspired prophet who strove to interpret in his teachings the great causes of the genesis of the world, as well as the divine entities and the purpose of life. The philosophical community of the ancient world calls Orpheus the father of Greek cosmogony and founder of the Greek religion. The epicenter of Orphic teaching is the purification of the mind and the soul, which leads to a pure human life.
This is the eternal plus, that which never ceases to weave together the facts of the universe. Above the plus, there exists the indivisible seven, that which simultaneously engenders the all. Below the plus, there exists the earthly pleasures, disobedience, sin, gloom.
Orpheus taught the young initiatives in the Temple of Zeus the immortality of the soul, its ascent to the heavenly spheres, and its descent to darkest Hades, the kingdom of Pluto.
The mystical Orphic teaching elevates the Dionysian divinity to the highest pedestal of the immortals. Good and evil coexist in human nature, proclaims the Orphic teaching.
Everything derives from a primordial unity, through which it lives, and finally to which it returns, the source from which it came.
Everything begins and ends in a monad.
Oh yes, Muses.
Dionysus, the son of Zeus and Semele, represents the savior of the races of the world. Dionysus, by means of his divinity, animates everything, and so is worshipped with passion.
It is from the one that all things flow, and into it they all dissolve.
I am glad, my child.
When Dionysus was still a child, his father Zeus granted him the right to rule the world.
One cannot be described.
the system of this rule must lead human souls from darkness into light.
From the one was born the firmament and the waters. And out of these two elements there emerged a monster. Time.
Darkness gives birth to time and the ether. From the ether, time creates the cosmic egg. Inside the cosmic egg, Phanius exists, the spiritual Dionysus, the creator of light. At some point, the egg hatches. From its viscera springs the double form of Dionysus, who is both male and female. An autonomous reproductive force which illuminates the earthly and heavenly world. Zeus, however, seeing his autocracy threatened, swallows the infant Dionysus in order to bring him into the world again through a union with Persephone. But Zeus had reserved a tragic end for him. In a cave, Dionysus unites with Persephone in a firm embrace of the forces of the upper and lower worlds. Zeus sends the Titans and Titanesses to seize Dionysus from Persephone's embrace and to dismember him by pelting him with stones, which represents the bones of Mother Gaia. Then the Titans bury the pieces of Dionysus' flesh deep in the earth. Athena comes, the goddess of wisdom, the motherless daughter of Zeus, and unearths the heart of Dionysus and takes it to Olympus to give it to her father Zeus.
Για τους αρχαίους Έλληνες, η ορφική διδασκαλία
For the ancient Greeks, the Orphic teaching of the myth of Dionysos, in its deepest meaning, expresses the rise and fall of human flesh for the rebirth of the spirit, which is of immortal nature.
Almighty Zeus, and you, Dionysus, child of the sun, you whose form shines in the upper and the lower world, spread before the eyes of the new visionary the link which connects the sciences of heaven and earth, and imbue his heart with the knowledge of the immortal gods.
Orpheus passes the torch of knowledge to his faithful student Musaeus, of the mystical drama of the rise and fall of the human form, which has to do with the flesh, and invites him to leave his body and fly with him beyond the earth, beyond the caves of dark earthly spirits, to depart from the material world and fly high in the sky. And then, among the stars, Orpheus can reveal to him the majesty of the heavenly world. There where the soul, liberated from the tyrannized titanic form of the body, is united with the divine essence and communes with the heavenly spirits.
Orpheus was surely not a common person. This is why his moral word passed like a radiant meteor through the centuries.
In the Berlin Museum, in a cameo of the ancient world, there is a depiction of Orpheus as crucified. Above the cross, 7 stars and a half-moon accent the symbolism of the depiction.
The presentation of the crucified Orpheus is not a matter of chance. It is perhaps the bridge which unites the past with the future of the true religion, which is Christianity.
The Orphic teaching retains all its esoteric structures concerning the purification of the soul and its release from the titanic body.